The broccoli that you see in the supermarket, which is the large, dark green curd on the top, that's actually Calabrese. It's not broccoli at all. So if that's what you're looking for, Calabrese is what we're sowing. Klaus, how many should I plant for your?
Oh, it's so difficult because you don't want them all at the same time.
Okay.
And they do all come at the same time. So you really want to sow them in succession from now, early April onwards, probably every month. You sow them until July.
Okay.
They're very quick to grow.
Okay, right. So we're putting them in early April, and then once we have them in our plug tray, how long can they sit in the tray?
Between 4 to 6 weeks.
4 and 6 weeks.
Yeah,
standard time. Yeah.
Standard time.
Yeah.
So the way we sow the seeds is we have a modular tray and fine seed compost, and then we fill it up by just rubbing the lumps away. So nice and full. Overfill it first. And then don't compress the modules with your fingers. The only firming you need to do is 2 or 3 firm bangs, and that'll settle the compost nicely into it. Of course, then we cut off the excess compost. We sow them about fingernails depth, or about 1.5 to 2 centimeters deep. So you make little holes, indentations into the cells. I find it the easiest is to put seeds onto a piece of paper, and with a pencil or pen, you put 1 seed in each cell. When you're finished, you put fine seed compost, overfill it again, and then scrape it off. And that's it, that's ready. You just water it in gently. Don't overwater. Overwatering is just as bad as underwatering because the seeds may rot away. And that's it.
Same applies really, the usual into the plug tray, probably about 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same than the other, all the cabbage family tribe, you know, the brassicas so-called.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all very quick to germinate within a week, and within 4 to 6 weeks you can plant them out.
Our Calabrese is up now, and we're gonna plant that.
I think to get a nice big head, we'd want to plant them about 1.5 foot again.
Okay.
So that's 45 centimeters.
Yeah.
So the only thing to worry about is the cabbage white butterfly, and checking on the underside of the leaves for little white, yellow eggs, and remove them, or watch the caterpillars. And you have to remove them because they will eat your whole cabbage.
Yeah.
Another pest which affects them is the cabbage root fly. And it's getting worse actually in the last few years.
Right.
And you'll see the leaves turning purple.
Yeah.
Not on red cabbage obviously, but on other cabbages, really purple, and the plant starts to droop.
Okay.
And you'll find when you pull up the plant, then lots of white maggots from the root fly eating the roots away.
The brassicas then in Ireland and in England, really perfect conditions for them.
Best growing conditions, yeah. They love the cool, they love the rain, they love the wet, so it's perfect. You can't grow them well in hotter climates.
Okay. Our Calabrese coming on nicely.
Not as well as the red cabbage behind, so it definitely needs some sort of a boost. It could be to do with the rhubarb, you know, roots coming right into it. So we'll give it a feed later on.
Yeah.
We'll check the leaves for the cabbage, white butterfly, any yellow eggs or caterpillars munching.
Yeah.
Also look in the centre.
And then cabbage root fly again. We need to look out for that.
That's right, and protect it or prevent it with the collar around the base.
These guys need a little bit of a feed. We'd use the poultry and
we'll use the poultry quite generously, I think, on them. And don't just put it around the base, because the roots of them will be all over. So spread it evenly across the whole area.
Lovely.
And we'll also earth them up a little bit in case there's a strong wind, so they don't slash
around.
around.
These pellets we're using are a poultry manure and seaweed mix. So it really is packed with nutrients. So basically we're just leaving that on the surface, and then the rain will wash them.
Will dissolve them and wash in the nutrients ready for the plants. So probably another 8 weeks or so by end of August.
End of August, yeah.
They should be ready.
Right, well,
and you cut the central head, and then once that's cut, you'll get side shoots regularly. Don't let them go into flower. Don't let the yellow flowers come out. Okay. You really have to check them once a week, twice a week.
Okay, we've got our Calabrese here. I'm actually in my polytunnel now because this is one that I've planted for later on in the year. We're in the middle of December now. I've just cut off the outside leaves just to show you. That's the main head of the Calabrese. Now when you cut that off, it will actually start producing some smaller side shoots, a bit like these. I've cut these off a different plant. So you actually get a little bit more than you think. Once you've got your main head, just do leave it and you'll get some more smaller heads. Really delicious and sweet. I'm just going to cut this off now. So literally I'm just going to cut it off here. Chop chop. Lovely and crisp. And so much better for you than stuff you're getting in the shops. Absolutely crunchy, fabulous, really good for you. You're getting all the vitamins and minerals. So a great little crop, the Calabrese. Not to be confused with broccoli.